Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? I hope you're having a great day. Welcome, welcome. My name is Alex Cooper. I teach the computer classes at the Columbia County Library in Evans, Georgia. The Harlem Library, Uchi Creek, now Grovetown Library with our new building and everything. So very glad that you're here with me today. And today we're going to cover internet shopping and digital couponing. Let me see. One thing I need to check. Let's see. Oh. Let's see. Oh, did that fix that? It did not. Okay. Anyway. So let's go ahead and let's get started. One of the big things is definitely posting. Oh, let's see if that helps a little bit. That helps a little bit. All right. So definitely feel free to kind of post any questions or comments that you have into the chat. Excuse me. And I always want to start off with how can I help? Okay. What questions do you have? Let's see if I can grab that. Anyway. All right. So how can I help? What questions do you have? Today we're going to be talking about internet shopping. So some of the big questions I get asked now is how can you tell if something is fake or not, like a fake website, a scam site? We'll talk about that a little bit. And also how you can protect yourself online as well. So as folks come into the classroom and everything, welcome to class. Excuse me. We're also going to talk about what classes we have coming up and everything. So let me go ahead and flip and I'll disappear. Here we go. All right, so this week we had a whole bunch of great stuff. Including last week, those videos are still up and available. Of course, there's a bunch of videos now on our YouTube channel. And one of the things that you can do is you can definitely see that we have some holiday classes going on. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. And today is the 9th. So this morning we're actually doing our Internet Shopping Digital Couponing class. And then this afternoon, we're going to be doing a really fun class. We're going to use a 3D program called Blender. And we're going to be making a 3D snowman. So come join me for that. We'll also create the snowman, also give him color as well. Create him with the coal and his hat and everything. So come join me for that. And then tomorrow is the 10th. So we're actually going to be doing some coding with Python to create some digital snowflakes. Okay. So come join me for that at 11 o'clock. These are just kind of special holiday stuff, just like we did some turkey stuff in November for Thanksgiving and everything. And then tomorrow afternoon we have a very important class. It's a cord cutting class. And the big thing about this is I know if you maybe had the class before, but definitely come to this one because we will be talking about some of the changes that are coming forth and what other options you have. Some of the services are going up in price, and I will be talking about that part of it. And also, of course, you'll get the full list of everything that the options are. Antennas, we'll be talking about that and kind of the basics. And then next week, because we only have 3 weeks this month, on the 15th, we're actually doing a Raspberry Pi projects with colorful lighting. We'll be messing around with some LEDs and stuff. And then on the 16th, we're going to be doing our digital snowflakes again, so come join me for that. And then that afternoon, we'll be doing a gadget help on Facebook Live for the Columbia County Library because we did one earlier this month for the Grovetown Library. And then on the 17th, we're going to finish off our holiday stuff by doing a morning class on the 17th with our Blender, again, the snowman, and we'll do our final class with Blender, which is animate a snow scene. Okay, we'll have a car animate it driving through a little town. Okay, so we'll learn about animation with our Blender program. On a side note, if you're looking for free ebooks or free audiobooks, do realize you can get free ebooks and audiobooks with your library card. All you need to do is download the Libby app, and it'll ask you what library you're with. Don't say Columbia County, don't say Harlem, don't say Grovetown. Say Greater Clarksville Regional Library System, and then choose Georgia download destination and enter your library card number, and then you'll be good to go. Little side note, we have our libraries are open with limited services and hours. Curbside holds pickup is available. You can go to gchrl.org for details or call the library with questions Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do you realize we're trying to get if we get 100 subscribers to our YouTube channel, we get our own customized YouTube address. So help us with that. Make sure you're logged in and everything. Give our videos a like and also subscribe as well. If you are searching for our YouTube channel, just type in GCHRL videos and it will pop right up. Excuse me. All right, so let's go right ahead into this. Now, one of the things I'm actually going to post the handout as well. Does anybody have any questions before we get started? Load this and post it real quick. I'm just going to think about it. All right, so in the chat, here's the handout. So you can view that and download it as well. And let me open that for myself. Oh. Well, bam. All right. All right, so I kind of recommend having me and like a separate device so that you can actually, hear the video and stuff. And then if you want to go along and do the handout with me, usually in class, what I do is I basically have the handout, have computers for everybody, and then we kind of follow along with our handout. Okay, so you can do that as well. I'm actually going to flip back and forth from our handout. And like I said, definitely feel free to post any questions that you have into the chat. All right, so let's talk about internet shopping and digital couponing. Okay. So let's talk about what we're going to cover this morning. We're going to talk about shopping, shop online safely, know your online rights. We're going to talk about scams, browser tabs, product search and compare sites, Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals, which we've already passed that this year, but do realize there's lots of great deals out there. So we'll kind of skim over this part, but we'll kind of focus on the new deals that some of the sites are putting up and stuff, okay? We'll talk about our apps, online stores, and gift ideas, which is a big one here. We'll talk about our coupon sites, daily deal sites, and then our retailer apps, okay? So you can get all the good points and stuff. All right, so let me disappear. All right, let's talk about buying and purchasing online, keeping yourself safe. So if we start there, that means that we'll be ready to make a purchase safely, okay? So before we make a purchase online, or if you're going to do this on your phone as well, is your device ready? Okay. Is your browser up to date? Is your Windows up to date? Okay. Do you have antivirus malware protection on your computer? Make sure it's up to date and everything. Look for the address padlock, okay, symbol when entering credit card information. The big thing is to look for it saying HTTPS, okay? Of course, this is when you're on your tablet device or your cell phone as well. The padlock will look like this, pretty much, okay? It can change on the different ones and stuff. The big recommendation I give you is definitely use a real credit card, okay, instead of a debit card. So don't use your bank debit card, because remember, the money can come out immediately on that. So if you do have any charges that you want to dispute that are fraudulent, there's no out-of-pocket amount dispute. Debit card withdraws money from your checking account immediately, okay, and it's harder to recover. So definitely use a real credit card when purchasing things online. Another thing you can do is you can actually set your credit very low through making specific online purchases, okay. Some banks now offer a one-time use card number. A lot of the times they have an extra app, or it's on the app that you can do this with. Press a few buttons on there, and then basically it'll give you a one-time credit card, one-use number, just in case if you're worried about that. Now, another thing you can do is you can actually get gift cards that are Visa, MasterCard. And some of these that may cost a little bit, maybe cost $5 or so to be able to charge those, as they say. So you could go into a store, put $20 down, put $20 on a card, maybe pay $3 to $5, $6 on there, if you want to put $100 on a card or something. And it is a real Visa, real MasterCard, so you can make purchases that way. Now, another thing that you can do as well is that you can get a store gift card, okay? So, like, you can go to, get a gift card for Walmart, Target, Kroger, CVS, Walgreens, places like that. They sell all these. So let's say you have a friend that likes to go to, let's say, Kohl's a lot, or you or someone in your family member wants to buy something from Amazon, or, in the online stores. A lot of the stores like Kohl's or something, have a front store, but they also have the online store too. You put $20 down. There's no extra charge for those gift cards. And the really great part about that is person can spend it right there, or you can spend it right there with the different businesses, okay? So most of them, of course, have the front of the store, but you can purchase stuff from their website as well, okay? So this is a big one here, changing the card number, okay? Changing it, getting a Visa, MasterCard gift card at the store or something. So if something does happen that's strange, all they have is that temporary number. All they have is that gift card number, okay? So how can you see if it's a fraudulent site or not? And we'll talk about scams in just a little bit, so I guess we'll talk about that a little bit more in just a second. But the big one is to do basically a search. Search in Google, typing in the website address, see what comes up. Some of those scam sites that are kind of like mirror sites, they give things that are too good to be true. They may not have any reviews on them, or you may not be able to find much information. But is what they're selling too good to be true? Then it probably is, okay? And we'll talk more about that when we talk about scams. A big thing is to check your statements often, okay? One of the things you can do is, like, if you have a credit card, install the credit card app on your phone. You can get updates, alerts every time a charge has been made, and therefore you'll be on top of what kind of charges are being charged to that credit card. Okay. Now this is a little bit of a sidebar here. We're talking about to know your rights online. In the United States, only purchases you make with a credit card are protected by the Fair Credit Billing Act, which limits your responsibility for fraudulent or erroneous charges to $50. Now, most credit cards will not charge you the $50 or so if it's a fraudulent charge, but just realize that that's your right with the Fair Credit Billing Act, okay? You can go to this website here for more information about that. Disputing credit card charges. This is the ftc.gov site. Okay. Online shopping safely. Safety tips. And also our consumer FTC Federal Trade Commission, which we'll talk more about. They have a blog that talks about scams and stuff in just a little bit too. So let's talk about scams. Okay. Remember, if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Is there an item that you go to more of a store like, let's say, Walmart or Target or one of those, the big name stores or something, and let's say it's $400 for some reason, and you're going to this site and it's selling it for $60. You're like, wow, this is a great deal. And then you find another site that's selling it for $20, and you're like, what? $20? So just be aware, if it's looks too good to be true, it probably is. Kind of go with your gut on that one, okay? Now, what are paid to bid sites? So let's talk about that. One of those is Quid Bids.
11 Alive News at 11 starts now.
Well, are you ready to try something?
Sorry. It started playing a video. So let's talk about exactly what these sites that are like this. So sites like this, the big thing about it is someone may get some really great deals, but do realize that you pay to bid, okay? So some of the big things are, can you bid on something, spend money to bid on it, and then not get the item? Yes, you can, okay? So do realize that. So other sites like eBay and stuff, you know what you're getting immediately. You win or you lose, okay? You get the item, you win the item, there you go. But then there may be other people that spent money to not get that item, okay? So can you spend money on this site and not get anything? Absolutely. I won't 100% say it's a scam, but I will say that if you're spending money on something and not getting anything, you might want to be aware, okay? So that's kind of the idea. People bidding on lots of things and not winning, and that's how the site makes money, okay? Sites like eBay, you bid on the item. If you don't win the item, you're out no money, okay? And then you also have eBay. It's interesting that they're mentioning eBay here. They actually have eBay as a go-between. So if you have any problems with that item, if it's not the way it was, no pictures on there, or the pictures on there were not accurate, then eBay will step in and you'll get your money back, okay? There's protections on that site. That's why eBay's so big still. Beware of high shipping rates, okay? So if you see a website that says something to the effect of, you know, it's your item is $15 and it's really cheap compared to another website, but the strange thing about it is their shipping is like $20, and you're like, why is the shipping so high on this very, very small item? But it's still a great deal. So be aware of places that have high shipping rates, okay? A lot of the places now are really trying to absorb the shipping. So it'll do things like $35, you know, or more. Buy a product, $35 or more will actually include shipping, okay? Now let's go ahead and let's check out the FBI, FTC.gov, the alert website. Now, this is the FTC.gov site. This is their scam alerts. So they talk about all kinds of stuff. How to avoid scams. Have a whole nice list. 4 signs. Prizes. Avoid those. Lots of great tips. But the big thing here is we want to talk about, it has common scams, Social Security scams, IRS scams, the phishing scam. Don't give out too much information. but this is also a scam alert blog. Okay, so you'll see we'll have very up-to-date information here. Spotting an income scam. 4 things to do before you accept a business offer. Okay. Consumer protections, online shopping. What can you do? "12 days consumer protection." Okay, anyway, I guess that's a... Oh, I understand. So they're kind of going through a list of stuff. So this is a great website to go to. You'll see that if there's something strange, something maybe you've heard of, maybe even on the news or something, you want a little bit more detail about it, usually there is a post here about it going here. Here's one that we've recently heard: fake calls from Apple and Amazon support, what you need to know. How to avoid scam, recognize common signs of the scam, help you avoid falling into them. Real or fake. Overpaid your utility bill, that's probably a scam. Someone called you about that. What you do if you do get scammed. And remember, this is a .gov site, so it's a U.S. government site only. So lots of great information on this site. And like I said, or you can see, they actually keep it very up to date. And we do have our different categories here on the right side as well. Okay, phishing scams, all kinds, text scams, wire transfer scams. Okay. So that's a great website to go to try to keep yourself unscammed, I guess. So to avoid scams, some of the things you can do is go to the Better Business Bureau. Now, some of the websites, like I talk about, will have great deals on there. Do a little bit of research, search, and I will say this, and I think I have it here. There you go. Contact the seller. So if you're not really sure, see if they have a 1-800 number. You'll have ones where you can actually call, ask a person. Some websites don't have that option. I understand that, but some websites might, or you contact them through email asking questions about the product. Okay. Try to give out as little information as possible. Reputable online retailer will never ask you for your social security number. Okay. Make sure you use services like PayPal or Google Checkout when paying. Okay. That's one extra step, meaning your credit card information actually is never given to the company because you're using a go-between to make a payment. Okay. So when you're checking out, if they just say, what's your credit card information, and you say something to the effect of, I'd like to pay with PayPal or pay with Google Checkout, then that means that they don't actually receive that information, the credit card information. It's just directly through the companies. Okay. And then it also gives you another level because you can challenge it too. All right, let's talk about browser tabs a little bit. Okay. Now we have a whole internet for beginners class. We also have our internet safety and online security class as well, where we delve into that a little bit more. So let's get back to our internet shopping. Okay. So let's talk about our browser tabs. Okay. And let's see. So we can actually click up here, open a new browser tab, go to a new website. The big thing about this is that we can actually have two open at the same time. Okay. So if you open a site like shopping.google or something, it means that we can flip back and forth between our two websites that we're on, okay? All right, so let's do kind of some product search stuff. Now, we're going to go ahead and start off with our great holiday gift ideas. Because now might be about the time you're going, I want to get some stuff for somebody, but I'm not really sure what to get. Looking for some good ideas. Well, these are two excellent websites that give gift ideas. The CNET, more tech-related stuff. And the really good part about it is a lot of the time they actually have it broken up into price range. Okay. And we'll talk about the specials for different age groups, different interests. Okay. It's a good place to start, give you some good ideas. And it has a pretty wide variety of price ranges as well. Okay. Now the class we did yesterday was like our gadgets and gifts class. Okay. So definitely recommend watching that to get more ideas. This is just kind of a beginner, I guess you could say. Also, the Good Housekeeping one kind of gives stuff a little bit more on the softer side, I guess you'd say. But also they have tech stuff included as well. They do talk about price ranges too, and maybe even give you some ideas of things that you haven't really thought about. Okay, a good, you don't have to spend a lot of money on a gift, but if it's a well thought out gift, then it seems like you have spent more time thinking about it, exactly what to get the person. It can mean a lot. Okay, so let's go on back. So as we start talking about some of our stores, of course, our biggest ones are, places like Amazon, Newegg, eBay, even Overstock on there too. I haven't ventured to Overstock lately, so we might check that out. Let me see one thing. Okay. Okay. So I was just checking something out. So here's one of our websites, Overstock. So we're doing a bunch of percentages right now. Hopefully give you some ideas. It's like mostly beddings, curtains and stuff, chairs. It's more like furniture today, doesn't it? There's you go. There's your daily deals, flash deals, clearance. What that is. Spin to win. Okay. Wow, they're actually selling sinks on here. They're actually selling the kitchen sink. So they have a big focus on some big items on here. All right, so let's go ahead back. So some of our main sites here. Let's go ahead and let's do a little bit of searching here. So basically, if I have a model number on something that I'm interested in, let's say GoPro, and one of the things I want to do is I want to go to, like, let's say Google Shopping or some of our other sites. It actually comes up with some ideas. Air fryer, above ground pool, wow. Lights, all kinds of stuff. You know, some of this stuff is that maybe someone had talked about wanting to do something, you know, maybe offering to say, well, I got the item and we can do it together. Maybe they don't know how to fix something or build something, or maybe put furniture together or something, but part of your gift could be helping them do it. Okay. All right, so let's go up here and let's type in. So here we are. We got some bundles on here. Aha! There you go. It's a Costco deal. Oh, you have to have a card for Costco. I'm not sure how that would work on the website, but there's many other places on here too. Over here you can choose your specific model. More information about it if you want to, but mainly we already have a model number, what we're looking for. But the big thing about this is it having the ability to search more than one site at a time. So you'll see where it says compare prices from a certain amount of stores. Okay, let's click here. Ah, this is actually from the GoPro website. Let's see. I will tell you, I've had it where the pricing isn't very accurate. Okay, so this is actually a holder. This is not that actual item by itself. Okay, so we'll actually have to ignore that. So about $270. That's a pretty good price for that. Even saying that we could pick it up for local pickup. So Target, there you go. Best Buy or such. And it also will talk about the total price, meaning that could also include what the sales tax is. And if I hover, you can see that it talks about that. Big thing about this is that you will know that you are getting the cheapest price on one of the things. Oh, interesting. Here's Newegg one. Now we're planning this to be like a gift, so we may not actually want to do that as far as making something a gift if it's refurbished, but if it's a good deal, it's possible. So Newegg actually is doing some refurbished, has some refurbished items. Okay. So that could be a possibility. And someone on eBay is selling one. You just have to check all the details and stuff as selling it used. Okay. All right. So we found one of our items there. You can also find some of our other stuff that's listed there. And I do know that kind of a big thing is there are certain things and they actually have it where They may be difficult to find, or the price may vary because of like bundles or something like that. That could be a good deal, it could not, and it could actually give you an item that would be in store. So here's someone selling on eBay. Compare price, GameStop's on there. Let's see. It's Walmart. So there are some items that the price doesn't really change, okay? Unless it's like a refurbished model or something, which that can vary. Just realize that. Sometimes a refurbished thing can be a really great deal. And then sometimes a refurbished thing is you may be spending money to get a warranty with it, where if you had spent the money getting a new item, you'd already have, a certain warranty with it. So do realize that too. So some items you won't really see a drastic price change, but you may see an availability, okay, which could be our issue. So if I say available nearby, it pops up. It'll probably find a bunch of places in Augusta. And it's letting us know if it's in stock or not. So that could be very important to our find as well. Okay. So not only could you use some of the search, like the Google search and stuff, to be able to do that, but also be able to find it so that it could be that way as well. Okay. And actually, the shorter name of that all right, so using that, comparing sites can be a big help, okay? Especially when you're looking for certain items, using the flash deals. Let's see, so I went a little too far there. And there we are. Okay, so we talked about our comparison sites a little bit here. The Price Grabber one, the Shopzilla, the shoppinggoogle.com one, and our different items that way. So with those, we can actually compare the sites, and I bet, let's see. Add another one on there too. The Bing Shopping. So that's the Microsoft search engine shopping too. So it's very similar as well. So again, it allows you to search more than one store at a time. Gives some recommendations as well. Allows you to search lots of sites at the same time. Oh, it's even talking about some coupons. Ooh, popular coupons down here. It's even still listing the Cyber Monday deals on here. All right, so let's keep going. Now, we won't focus on this. The biggest thing about this is even I just showed that Cyber Monday deals are still going on, and a lot of sites maybe even still have newer specials, or they're still kind of pushing the specials that they've had. Now that will be, I don't have it listed updated for next year. But the big thing here is that we should be able to still see there you go. So they've actually updated there. That's great. So they're talking about some other deals that are on the site as well. I was wondering how that would work. So they're still talking about deals that are still available. Okay, which we'll go to some of the deal sites in just a minute, and I'm sure they'll be listed as well too. All right, so I'd probably recommend using like the Flip app or something, and it probably still listing some deals like that with just kind of our local sales papers and stuff. But if we go to our main retail apps, let's say Amazon, or eBay and places like that, usually they actually have a section. Usually they actually have a section that's like listed as deals. Or it's up here, let's see, today's deals, there you go. And these are usually limited time, but you can have different categories here to give you some shopping ideas. And you can kind of scroll through. So these are ones that are going on, deals that are going on right now. Popular items. I've seen a lot of name brand stuff. And it's just constantly being updated. Interesting. It's a microwave popcorn popper. Don't need a bag. Let's see. Dog bed. If we go to our eBay. Now this may include, there you go, some used items as well. Like, let's remember they're refurbished. Things that they're offering through the site or that their sellers are offering as well. Oh, collectibles too. All right, so let's go ahead and let's talk about some of our price apps, okay? Now, this one is not my favorite. There used to be one called Red Laser, which I liked a lot, but they actually don't have that one anymore. But this one is getting better. It's called Shop Savvy. Basically, it's an app that you can have on your phone, okay? It's through the Apple Store or Play, an iPhone or an Android device, okay, and it will allow you to actually use it in the store because you can actually use it to scan barcodes. So it'll talk about certain sales, but you can mostly use it to scan barcodes. It'll look online for that item, do some comparison, some price comparison with that item, and it'll kind of give you some maybe a better price. You can search online for it. Now, another one that I really like, of course, is our Amazon app, and I should be able to do, if I can show that on here. No, hold on. Let's see. Here we go. So the Amazon shopping app, a big one again is that you can scan barcodes. Okay. There you go, scan barcodes, and they also have something that they just call scan. So you can actually scan actual items and it'll try to guess what it is. Okay. So that's actually pretty unique. And of course, then we have our eBay mobile as well, scanning barcodes. But our big one is here is we want to look at our Flip app. Big recommendation on our Flip app. If you don't know what the Flip app is, it actually lists sales papers. Okay, so you install the app, it's completely free, and then you can actually go through and see if it shows it here. There you go. There's our browse weekly ads, and this would include, you know, because as the end of the year comes, trust me, some of these places are still going to have some really great deals. You know, Best Buy, Walmart, Target's on there and everything. The good part about it is, as far as shopping or anything, you can tap the papers and it'll add it to your shopping list. Okay. There also will talk about digital coupons being loaded on there, and it will talk about deals as well. But again, the biggest thing about this app is to look at the different sales papers. Okay. So like Best Buy or something like that, to see what other deals they have coming up. Okay. It's completely free, and I think we have a little video.
This is Emily. She's a smart shopper and spends time looking for the best deals, but collecting deals from different sources can be a tedious task.
Oh.
With the Flip app, Emily can browse circulars and coupons from all her favorite stores, or simply search for products she needs on sale. She now saves tons of money on her weekly shopping. No one shops smarter than Emily.
Find it on sale, find it on Flip.
There you go, right there. So it kind of focuses on grocery shopping, but as you can see that actually allows us to do a whole lot more than just that. There you go. It's a big recommendation on the app completely. It really is a very free, easy to use app. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about our digital couponing. Okay. So you're basically looking for either deals or you know, free shipping codes or something. A great place to go is the Retailmenot site. So you can type in, let's see, maybe Walmart free. So it'll pop up and talk about our free shipping, free 2-day shipping orders of over $35. There you go, free shipping code order. Now, I'll tell you this. One of the things that'll happen, oh, I guess that's a general coupon. One of the things that, okay, so let's see, no code needed. That's what they have going on. Okay, it ends January 31st. So that is just kind of letting you know, advertisement. So one of the things that's happened to me is I'll be out and about actually making an order, placing an order online, and then if you're checking out, it pops up and says, hey, do you have a coupon code? And I go, no, I don't really have a coupon code, but if you give me a minute, I'll go look and see if I do. Okay, so spend a little time, open a new tab as we talked about, see if there's a code for something, and then type the code in. Now, I know I've heard someone say, well, I'm concerned if I put the wrong code in. Don't. You're talking to the computer. You put the wrong code in, it'll say that code is invalid. You just try again, or it may say the code has expired. So sometimes people post things on here just to you know, let people know about it, but then they don't know when it expires because they're not the company. They're just kind of sharing the information. Okay, so Retailmenot, it's a great place to look for that, or do kind of a general search. Free shipping is a big one to look for. So anytime you're checking out, and let's say you're getting charged, $30 for shipping or something. Maybe it's a large item. And you're like, well, I'm, we'll $15 to $30, or more. And you're like, well, maybe I can get the free shipping here. It takes a coupon code. Give it a minute. Look and see. See what kind of coupon code you can find. Put it in. If it doesn't accept it, it's okay. It's not going to change anything. The computer doesn't care. There you go right there. Now, another great site is our coupons, and I'll talk about the Honey app thing in just a second too. And Capital One now is actually having a coupon add-on to your browser now as well. Those may work great. The only thing I would do is I would have it turned off, which you can do that. With this browser, I'm using Microsoft Edge, but this is pretty standard with most of them. You go in there to where the extensions are or the add-ons, and then you can actually install or uninstall them, turning them off, disabling them if you want to. So I personally would not have, if I installed the ones that, were like Honey is what they call it. I haven't personally used this one, so I'm just kind of going by what people have said about it. But again, if it's an add-on or extension, as they say, you can turn it off. So that's probably what I would do, is I would maybe install it, get Honey, and then when I'm not using it, I'm just doing my normal browsing, checking my email, stuff like that. I would probably go into the settings of the add-on of the browser and turn it off. Okay, it's not having to install then uninstall and all that. You're just disabling it for the time being. Okay, so I can show you that a little bit more. In my other browser that I have a whole bunch of add-ons. So this is Firefox. If I go to the settings here, click add-ons, it'll show all the different add-ons on here. Let's say the blocker program here. I can actually hit that, and then boom, I've disabled it. Now it's been put in the disabled. So I would probably do that to Honey or any of those other browser add-ons. Okay, and then when I go, okay, well, I don't want to use this add-on, come back, turn it back on, say enable, and then boom, you're good to go, and it will be working and probably show up in your browser again. Okay, so that's what I would probably recommend, is maybe not have it on all the time. Okay, why not? Because there's some tracking going on there that you may or may not want. Okay, so basically the idea is, if I had it on, if I could just go to the site, like it's talking about Amazon or something, go to Amazon, look at a product, turn it on, it shows me the product's cheaper other places or something like that. There you go right there. But remember, if you're going to go outside kind of a main retailer, either read the reviews, like let's say on Google Shopping or other places as well. Okay, so let's talk about our coupons here. Coupons, here's one right here. So we have our printable coupons. The coupons.com really pushes that. I won't demonstrate that because one of the things that they like to do is they like to text you coupons and stuff now too. So do realize that. Remember, if it's a cell phone, if you're getting, you can unsubscribe from stuff, or you can even block certain numbers as well. So if you don't want that in any way, okay. So you can add your coupon. You can print it out if you want to, or you can have it digitally and be able to share that, or have a barcode scanner. Okay. The coupon, there's a mobile app now, which is probably what I'd recommend to do if you're gonna do that. Make it a lot quicker than having to have stuff printed out as well. Okay. All right, so let's talk about our daily deals. Okay. Living Social, Groupon. Let me get all that loaded up. Any questions so far? Now, I know everybody's kind of staying home, staying safe and everything, so there's not really that many events and everything. But that used to be the really good go-to for events. And I know these sites are looking more and more alike. They really are, especially with what they're kind of offering and stuff. But Living Social, Groupon can find some really good deals. The biggest thing about this that I used to do, especially if you were traveling somewhere, you could actually see what events are going on, maybe find a discount, for them. They'll have things on here that are like touristy stuff. They'll have local restaurants. Here's a local restaurant. Okay. Let's see. There are things that they're selling, of course, on here as well. Or kind of basic, coupon codes to different websites as well. But usually a lot of, what is that? Irish Lords of Kells. Okay, it's a package. I guess that's a tour. Is that a tour? Where is that? I guess it's a tour somewhere. Anyway. I guess so. Okay, it's a $10. I don't know why they would show me that. It's a $10 coupon for a tour of a castle in Ireland. Okay, that's great. That's exactly what I had on my mind. Anyway, you can go up here. Here's like local places. So let's say we want to change it to Atlanta. And then, there you go. There's a deal right there on the I. Up there. See, there's some hotel deals. Hotel, restaurant. Okay, parking deal. So, a little bit of everything. Okay. So that's kind of what these sites do. But usually a big one is like when we would have the ice skating rink come and stuff. Usually in Evans, we'd actually have a way that you could actually have the ice skating rink coupon on there. So for local events, I know they have some kind of fun, silly things on here too. But local events are great places. These places to go for as well. Okay. And we also talked about, well, I kind of already showed that, our daily deals on there from Amazon and different sites. Let's talk about saving money on gas a little bit. Now there's an app on this as well, but we have our Gas Buddy that'll pop up. And you can do this from the website, so that's basically what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to say find gas. Let's say pops up. It'll tell you the price of it, where the location of it is. It thinks it's a completely different state. Funny. There you go. There's your Circle K. There's your Kroger. Do realize some of these will actually list the price after you use like their discount card or whatever. Now Murphy USA is a tricky one because Murphy USA will say it's a great price. Okay. And remember, this is actually the Walmart gas station. So what's the big deal about that? Well, the Walmart, to get their discount, either you need to have a Walmart credit card or you need to have a Walmart gift card. There's been a few times that that price was so good, just run in, get a $20 gift card, and then spend it that way to be able to get the discount. But a lot of these, probably if you're doing Kroger at all, remember some of the Shell stations will accept the Kroger card too, or at least you could get a discount that way to try to do kind of like a crossover. So our lowest price is $1.74, and that is, where is that? Well, okay. And why are you saying $1.74? Huh. I don't know. Maybe that's saying after. Okay. Maybe that's an error or something. But why would it tell me that when I look at my list here? And okay. I guess somewhere in Augusta. So let's change it from Evans to Augusta. Aha, it's Costco. So it's one of those you do have to be a member. Just like a Sam's Club, to be able to get that, you can't just pull up and buy the gas there. There's the Walmart. So don't let that throw you too much. Usually it's like you have to be a member of their club or something. But that can help you out looking for a cheap gas place as well. And just for safety, especially if you're traveling, don't drive around empty trying to find, the best gas. It could be a safety issue, and especially if you're traveling, because you may be forced to buy gas someplace that you're not as happy with. I will say that, or forced to buy more expensive gas in the long run. All right, so let's talk about some of our retailer coupons. Okay. Kroger's a big one. Kroger likes to have lots of different coupons, lots of different sales paper stuff. And they do sell other stuff than just food too, but they want to talk about digital coupons. They are with you. If you like coupons and stuff, they are with you. They want to help you get those coupons. They also do digital coupons and everything. Sales stuff, different departments. There you go. Work out a free flu shot. Let's see. Wow. Okay, so when we talk about our Kroger app, let me see if I can do so we have our weekly ad. Okay. If we look at our weekly ad, and I'll tell you, this is my big tip. Not only could you use the Flip app as well. Do you see it's actually already talking about adding it to my list? So if I have my login, if I logged in, it talks about it being a discount. Okay. The great deal on soda. Let's see. So usually they have the digital coupons on here. And I'll tell you what I do. Of course, there it is. Weekly digital coupon. Where was it? There's your weekly digital coupon. So basically, what they want you to do is basically see the sales paper. Maybe you scan this with your Kroger app on your phone and then add the deal. But usually what I do is I'm in the store. I'm walking around. If I see a digital, it'll have a sign that says this is a digital deal. And instead of having to spend the time to really think about that, and it's like, oh, well, I'm interested in this. So pick up the item, barcode scan it with the Kroger app, and it'll pop up and say, hey, did you know that this is a digital deal? And you're like, really? Cool. Do you want to add this to your coupons? And I go, yes. And then I put the item in my buggy. So instead of having to do this, forethought of scanning and adding and all that, I'll basically just walk around the store, and if it's an item that I'm interested in, then I'll add it. Wow, they got ice cream for $1.77. That's pretty good. What if they got the... No, I don't want to sign in right now. What if they've got the peppermint, peppermint ice cream? So that's just a normal Kroger deluxe ice cream. So that's great. Okay, so lots of great deals on there, and of course you can get points too. That can go towards gas. So do realize that as well. Okay. So they try to kind of get you in their ecosystem. Yep, ecosystem. That could work with that. And then kind of keep you there. Okay. To add stuff. But it makes it kind of easy. But if you use the app on your phone, it makes it a little bit easier to me in general. But you can log in here as well and add stuff too. Okay. Most of you just want to let you know about their sales stuff. And supposedly one ways that we can actually save money is the idea that we're not saying, hey, okay, well, I think tonight, okay, so let's say this, tonight, I think I want to get, some hamburger meat or something like that. And you go in the store and it's, the highest price that they charge for it, and you go, okay, well, maybe I don't want, and then you go, okay, well, what's actually on sale? And then you look at what's on sale. Oh, look, there's a ham that's on sale. Look at this chicken is on sale. So what we were really supposed to do, because their prices actually rotate, okay, have to realize they get new produce in, and then it's not about to expire, but it's getting close to the expiration date. And they'll actually start putting things on sale. Now, if we could possibly try to stretch it a little bit more, find out exactly what's on sale before we make our decision of what we want to eat, that can make it a little bit easier. Of course, remember, you can always freeze something if you need to. See an item on sale, especially meat or something like that. Get close to the date, and it'll even say, make sure that you freeze, or eat by a certain date. And there you go right there. I know freezing doesn't make it is not as good as when it's been frozen, but that can save you money in the long run as well. And then you'll have a good, stocked freezer. Okay, so let's go ahead and we talk about Target a little bit there too. Walgreens actually has a digital coupon as well. CVS, of course, as you may know, goes by the coupon on the receipt. But do realize you can, when you arrive at their store, log into their kiosk and it'll show you coupons and you can pre-print them. Will they keep that system forever? I don't know, but it's apparently working for them right now. Sometimes the stores want to have the perceived idea of savings, even if you have to jump through some hoops to get those savings. And if not everybody does those savings, but they still have the perceived sense of savings, or value, then they'll still shop at that store, even though they may not be doing it to its fullest. All right, so let's talk about deal alerts, points, and coupon apps, okay? So McDonald's, I will tell you this, has an excellent app, okay? If you ever go to McDonald's, if you're ever like, oh, I want to get something, and do realize they also have some new menu items, which are actually pretty good, like apple fritters and stuff like that. You can actually get free food from them, especially on Friday. Usually the way the Free Fry Friday thing works is that you can sign up on the app, you'll get a free fry on Friday. But then you can't use any other coupons as well. But they're usually doing a lot of BOGOs. The popular menu items will be on there, extra drinks. So if you're just driving through McDonald's and you're not using the app, you are losing money. Also, the Chick-fil-A app as well. So those two are very important. Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, you'll have friends or family members that will actually just say, hey, I want to run through McDonald's and get a drink. And you're like, okay, well, let's see if you can get a deal. Oh, you get a free, such and such with this, or we can get two of these, or even, hey, let's split a hamburger or something like that. With the McDonald's app, the Chick-fil-A app are big ones too. Chick-fil-A especially throws lots of great stuff at you. Chick-fil-A is more of you get points by, if you just go there like 2 or 3 times, you will have, trust me, you'll have acquired something for free that you could click at and redeem. And like I said, you'll have family members that won't use the apps and stuff. You'll try to encourage them, but then maybe you can get their points when they shop or whatever. Moe's used to have a really good point system as well. Now, my understanding is the Walmart has actually stopped this program, so I'm actually going to delete this. Their big thing now is that they're trying to focus on the monthly situation. The big advice I can give about the Walmart one now is that, of course, if you sign up for it's kind of like Amazon Prime monthly, then you can get things like free daily free grocery delivery without a minimum. And also, of course, the curbside pickup, they've actually done away with the certain pricing on that. So definitely use those. I don't want it to hold back thinking that costs a lot of money. It doesn't. So definitely, trying to stay safe, give yourself lots of options of what to do. Okay. So let's talk about Dollar General. Dollar General also has coupons as well. I do know in some places that the Dollar General kind of acts as kind of the close grocery store, kind of small grocery store outlet. Even though they don't have fresh vegetables and fresh meat, it's either in the refrigerated or frozen situation. You can still make some healthy meals in there as well. Mostly like canned vegetables and stuff, but you still can do it. So we have lots of discounts on there and stuff. And a lot of the places that I know that a Dollar General is, like I said, it's away from kind of more of a main grocery store, and it can be someone's grocery store. So work those prices, work the coupons, try to get a good deal. I would say that their price range, I use the term average, where if you went to Kroger, went to Walmart, and was buying more things, you'll probably get a much better deal with the same products. But they try not to, they look like they don't charge convenience store prices, like a gas station or something prices, but they still, charge more than, let's say, a Walmart, Kroger, maybe even a Target would on certain items, especially groceries and stuff. But it may not be that bad, especially if you work on trying to get coupons and stuff. So really focusing on doing a lot of coupons with them now. There you go. Pizza in a pinch. There you go. Boom. Just a quick meal. So lots of stuff like that. Now, our section here talks about double couponing, which I won't go into that. But mostly this class is based on basically my habits, things that I've learned, things that I've tried to focus on. And the Walmart, I'll show that real quick because it is a new program. I'm trying to remember what the program is called. Give me a second. I have to find it. Oh, Walmart Plus. There you go. So Walmart Plus. So the big thing is it's free shopping, no minimum, no order minimum. You may or may not know this, but I guess it's been at least a year or so. Walmart actually bought a company that really their big focus on was basically shipping. So why has Walmart really gained more credibility with shipping items and stuff? That's basically it. So they really see that they could possibly become a secondary to Amazon with shipping products and also keeping it competitive. And I will tell you this, if you know, there's some items that you may go on Amazon and it may pop up and say Walmart's cheaper, and you can, you know, get it shipped $35, you know, or more to your place, and people will do that instead. So because Amazon has the free shipping, but they don't have any kind of coupon program or anything like that. So do realize that as well. So what do you get with that? Here's a big one: free delivery from your store to the grocery store, $35 you know, order. This may or may not be a big thing to you. You know, everybody's trying to kind of stay safe and stuff right now. So this could be a big benefit, time saver, and could keep you safer as well. Let me see. I did not realize that they're doing the 5-gallon off. Ooh, I think they've recently added that. Ooh, okay. Plus members' prices at Sam's Clubs. Interesting. Now, this is something that I've actually looked into. Let's see. Myself, and it's interesting because if you have the Walmart app, you can be in the store, scan items, and of course you pay for it through the app as well. And you do have to be, so you're scanning items, putting them in your buggy, okay? Before you leave, someone will have to look at your buggy to check it, okay? Because been trying to figure out how that would work. And I haven't done this personally. I don't know anybody that's done this personally. But while you're putting stuff in your buggy, you can scan it, but it will give you a total, in which I've always wanted that personally for stores, to be able to scan items, tell me what the total is before I get there, so it's not some kind of surprise, you know, on items. You try to have a running total in your head, but this would be an official total, okay? And you get checked out, they print you out a receipt, is what I've heard, and then basically walk out. So let's watch this real quick.
Now Scan and Go makes shopping quicker at Walmart. Just open the Walmart app, go to the menu, select your Walmart Plus account, tap Mobile Scan and Go, and get started. Scan as you shop. See totals in real time. Then scan the code at self-checkout and pay with your phone. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Just scan, check out, and pay. Walmart Plus. Start your free trial today.
So my understanding is you basically go up to the self-checkout, you tell it that, but then someone does visualize your items in your buggy. Now, if you're someone that does not care about bags or don't want to use bags at all, this could be a great incentive, because you take your buggy out to the car, and then if you do have some kind of holders or there's usable bags or something like that, take your items and put them in there. Okay, so they're trying it out, trying something new. I will tell you this: the Walmart website in general does have a little bit more expansive selection than of things that they do in the stores. So there may actually be some items that you go, I don't think Walmart would have that item, and then you actually go to their website and it actually is on their list. Okay, so that's just a little bit of extra there. It has a whole list of different sellings and stuff, so kind of like their Walmart Club. But I did not realize that you can get the Sam's gas as well. So I think I'll actually... All right, so we're kind of coming to our end of our class here. Let's talk about some of the things that we covered. We talked about shopping online safely, okay? We also talked about knowing your rights as online, and also looking out for scams and stuff as well. And we talked about our browser tabs, which I use those absolutely constantly. So do realize that. Big recommendation on that. doing product searches, comparison sites. Try to search more than one site at a time, especially with the Google Shopper. And I just added the Bing one in there too. Of course, our Black Friday, Cyber Monday is gone, but there are still some deals out there. One or two of the sites we went to is still talking about Cyber Monday deals and stuff. So trust me, there are still deals out there. Go to the main ones, check that. The big one again, so I want to mention the scams, seeing a lot more scam sites, possible scam sites. Basically, it's a site that never heard of before. You don't know the name of it. Do a search for it. Look for reviews. If it's way too good to be true, do realize it probably is a scam site in some way. Remember the ways you can keep yourself online. Use a real credit card. You can use a Visa gift card. You can also use a shift around the numbers just in case, a temporary number to be able to use it that. But would I recommend the site that you really think might be a scam? Probably not. Think it's too much of a scam, just don't go for it. It could be still that you get out money in some way, but your credit card should still be able to be there to help protect you. But anyway, so we have our online stores we talked about. We also talked about some great gift ideas, coupon sites, and our daily deal sites. Okay. So basically we're coming to our end of class here. Let's talk about some of our upcoming classes that we have coming up. So this afternoon we're going to be doing a fun one, our holiday 3D Blender software. Blender's free, so we'll talk about downloading that. We're going to make a 3D snowman. We'll give him color, which will be fun. And then tomorrow we'll be doing the holiday coding with Python, digital snowflake at 10 o'clock. 11 o'clock in the morning, and then at 2:30 in the afternoon, a very important class, the cutting the cable basics. We'll talk about a lot of the companies now are actually changing their prices, and we'll talk about that, maybe some of the other options and stuff. Don't forget how to get free ebooks. Free digital books is our new Libby service. We've switched over from the RB Digital. You can still get magazines and comics on the RB Digital, and also that's a great way to subscribe to Acorn TV. If you want more information about free library resources, look back at some of my old videos, library resources class. Again, on a side note, libraries are open with limited services and hours. Curbside holds pickup is available. You can go to gchrl.org for details. Call the library with questions Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Remember, we're doing our subscribe drive, so if we can get 100 people to subscribe to our YouTube channel, we'll actually get our own unique YouTube address. Or just search YouTube for GCHRL videos and our channel will pop right up. Well, thank you so much today for joining me. Hope you learned something new. Hopefully I was able to share a little bit of new information as well. And I'll see you guys next time for a new class. Have a great day. Stay safe. It's nice and sunny. Maybe go outside and go for a little walk and stuff. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.